Hello, hello, hello. Move this chair over here. Ugh. Just sitting outside, hoping my neighbor would come back down. Chris, he lives on the third floor. He's supposed to go get him some drinks because he drinks beer and stuff. So I was going to wait out here for him, see if he comes back out, because that's what we do at night, is just sitting around, just talking and visiting. What in the world? Trying to get this on level ground. There we go. Tomorrow's Friday. I got to get a hold of the landlord because he's been out of the office all this week, tending to family problems and stuff. And so he said tomorrow everybody needs to pay their rent, or else starting Saturday he'll start tacking on the late fees, which I'm caught up on mine, but I need to talk to him about the electricity part because we do have to pay electricity here, so I got to talk to him about that because it didn't add up on the rent portion of it when I paid everything. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Thank y'all, everyone coming in. But yeah, that girl be like calling my phone as late as it is, asking me, "Can I come up there and cook?" No, because really, she's not supposed to be on the property. Because the maintenance guy that's here, has already seen her once and then told her she ain't supposed to be on the property, and I'm not having her in my apartment because people talks, and I'm not trying to get no strikes against me because if they give you 3 warnings and after the third warning you have to be gone, and I'm not trying to do that. Nope. I gotta have my place. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you? Oh, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. It's good to see you too. Yep, if my neighbor's not here, down here by 10 o'clock, I'm going back up and calling it goods. Because he was supposed to come back down. Because he said he's going to get him some drinks and stuff. Yes, I did. It's okay. I mean, just because I asked for help don't mean people's got to, shell it out. I mean, yeah, I'm good. I got everything figured out. Thank you for asking. Let's see. It's 9:50, so yeah, I'm about to go back up because I don't think he's coming back down. I think he went up there, went to sleep, or did something. So I'm gonna go back up there and call it, call it for the night. Lock up everything, and I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How you doing? Must be like what is it? A strawberry blood or something? Moon tonight. The moon's out, but I ain't, or something like that. I think it's supposed to happen tonight. I'm not for sure. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're doing good. It's so much cooler at night than it is coming out here during the day. Like, OMG. This chair I'm sitting in, it belongs to that elderly man. And I'm surprised he's not back out here. Because normally he'll come back out here and get his chair. Because I don't want it to be sitting out here all night and somebody takes off with it. Seems like everybody's been busy here lately. My landlord ain't been in the office all this week because bless him, his wife is in the hospital. She's got organ failure or something like that because she just had a baby like 2 months ago, and I think that's what's causing it or something. I don't know, but she's in the hospital and he's been with her all week, so he'll be in the office tomorrow because he said he's looking for that rent. And if people don't pay up tomorrow, then Saturday he's going to start tacking on late fees. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Thank you, thank you. I posted my backup account on here. Right? Let's see. Yeah, if people go on this page here and go look at my profile, I posted my backup account on. If anybody wants to follow me over there as well, and I'll also have favorited, which is kind of hard to get people to come into favorited. Like I don't really have that much luck with it. Then next month be Halloween. I'm ready for Halloween. I ain't gonna do nothing for Halloween. I'm just gonna stay up in my apartment and hopefully watch some scary movies. You don't know what is. Oh, it's another platform. Like you download it and you have to have at least 50 followers to be able to go live on it. Like everybody was trying to go over there when they banned TikTok for like a day. And I know tomorrow they're going to have that new app, M2, that's going to be for the new TikTok for the United States. So when that launches tomorrow, everybody needs to download that and sign into your account. That way, all of your profiles will be over there on Me Too. Because March 2026, this version of TikTok will be gone for good. And all we have is M and the letter 2. That's the name of the app. It'll launch tomorrow. Yes. Yeah, you can actually Google it because it'll be launching out tomorrow. And they said you don't have to make up no social account or nothing to sign in like you would here on TikTok, and all of your profiles will be over there. It will be transferable. Yes. They're giving everybody until March 2026, and if you ain't done it, and if you ain't signed into that new app, then you'll lose everything and you'll have to start all over. Mm-hmm. It's pretty quiet out here except the road being hot. People be going up and down the road. I'm just sitting outside. I figure my neighbor be coming back out because he was going to go get him some drinks, and because that's what we do at night. We just sit out here and talk, but it's just me out here right now. But I'm fixing to go back up here in a little bit. I got to take my nightly meds. But yeah, anybody needs to remember to download M2 in the Play Store app and sign into it tomorrow. That's when they're going to launch it. And that way all your profiles can go onto that new app. And that way, because after March 2026, if you ain't done it, then you'll lose everything because this version of TikTok be gone forever. Because I thought when somebody was saying that at first, I thought they was kidding. Thank you. Yeah. Well, okay, like here lately, like my live will get snatched because somebody is falsely reporting. Like the other day, I got snatched again and couldn't go back live until now. Here she comes. Could be better, but I can't complain. I'm here. And I'm breathing. Good night, Miss Phyllis. Can I get one off of you? Huh? Can I get one off of you? Girlfriend? Thank you. Uh-huh. And it's a lucky. Yes. You take care of yourself out there, girl. No, girl, I'm going to. I'm tired. I'll bet. Food. Yeah, because it's like, okay, like the first time I got snatched, they told me I could not go live again until the 1st. So I did. So I went live again and I got snatched again because they was trying to say that I was doing violent behavior on live. And I was like, no freaking way. And I tried to appeal it and they will not. They was like, appeal denied. And then so now I'm able to go live again today. So my live got snatched twice due to unnecessary, that I didn't even do anything wrong. Like, really? Because I like getting up on here talking to people and, and getting to know everybody. Because I'm not a hateful person. I'm not going to get up on here and foul mouth or anything. I'm not. I mean, that's just ridiculous. People be false accusing me, and then like when you go to appeal it, they should go back and look at my video knowing that nothing's going on, and then TikTok's gonna be like, oh, Your appeal has been denied. Really? For what? Like, I didn't do nothing. Then they told me, you can't go back live until the 4th. I was like, all right. I was like, what in the world is wrong with people? You just got, she'll understand. Understand what? The person that has no name to their profile. Hello.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
Yep. I did. Doesn't have to work, right?
Exactly. Well, wherever you're going, you take it easy and be safe.
Always, always.
Yes.
It's gonna take me a minute, but I'll get there.
Right? Yep, I got him blocked, whoever that was. And see, the first time my live got snatched, I let somebody in the box and they was dogging me using all kinds of foul language and stuff, but yet I got violated for harassment. And I was like, really? And so I tried to appeal it and they be like, nope. Exactly. So I blocked him. I'm not even going to argue with people. And that's why I'm not going to let nobody in the box. Mm-mm. Thank you for the likes. Hello.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Good.
Thank you, everybody, for the likes. What's your question? Oklahoma. Uh, LaDonna, whatever. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, but what was your question? I'm sorry, I missed it. Oh, oh, nothing. Just sitting outside, about to go back up because I guess my neighbor ain't coming back down. He's gonna go get him some drinks. He's supposed to come back down and everything. So, but I guess he's not. I guess he's in. And that guy that I'm talking about, that's my neighbor. Supposedly, he's got like three sugar mamas. One of them's paying his rent and everything, and I was like, okay. Yeah, I'm serious because one of his sugar mamas came picked him up the other night. I saw her pick him up, and she was taking him to the casino. She had a nice car and everything, and I was like, oh. And she was an older lady too. Like he's 48, so this lady was a lot older than him, and she came picked him up, took him to the casino. Goes, I'll be back in a couple of hours. Yeah, LaDonna. Like I don't even know what her question was. She wanted me to answer her, but she never did tell me what the question was. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you got a question, ask me, and I'll be an open book. I will answer you. Like, I got nothing to hide. Like, I'm very honest. Yes, it did, LaDonna. Thank you. Yes, it did. I talked to them, and they're working with me. So, yeah. All right, I'm going back up. It's already 10:05, so the craziness is going to start waking up now. Craziness is going to start waking up and be prowling. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, I got to go up here. These apartments makes me think of the Big Bang Theory. It's all enclosed. Okay. Unlock it. Okay. Now I'm in. Whew. Okay. I'm in for the night. Yeah, I don't get paid till Wednesday. So I got that the manager told me that everyone that was getting the hours before will be back to normal next month. So I'm glad that cutting our hours is just a short term. So we'll be going back up on hours and everything starting next month. Yeah, it's 10:06 here in Oklahoma, and people are starting to wake up. Oh yeah, that is going to be good news for me, because when I was getting those hours, because I worked that grill, I was doing good. So good. So I'm so happy. Yeah, she said just stick it out for this month, and she goes, definitely next month everything's going to go back to normal. And I was like, well, that's good, because I need them. That is wonderful. Oh, really? Coming from Minnesota. Well, I'm over here by Tulsa. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Thank you for the likes. I ain't never been. Like, I've been to Arkansas, and I've been to, let's see, in four different cities in Texas, like Dallas. I've been to Dallas, Orange, Texas, Bridge City, Texas, and Port Arthur. Because, see, when I was in Dallas, I got stranded in Dallas, and I was over there on the north side, which is a really, really bad area, because I don't know nothing about Dallas, Texas. And I got stranded, and I had to sleep outside of the library with the homeless, and which is kind of hard to sleep outside, because people, you can't just go straight dead to sleep, because people walk up, pickpocket you and stuff. So, but that 3 o'clock that morning, I was sitting there at the library, and 3 gunshots went off. I said, well, somebody got shot at right there. And I was like, oh, well. Because, see, at that time, I had a car, and I was renting it. I was renting it, and that old boy that I was with took off with my car. So when he brought it back the next day, my sister, at that time, forwarded me some money, because she asked me how much, and I said, well, You know, I'm 3 hours from Oklahoma, so give me at least $40. And I said, by the time I get back, I'll be on a quarter of a tank of gas or whatever. So she gave me the $40. I went and picked it up at Walmart, and that old boy was with me, and I went to the gas station and filled it up. He comes outside, thought he was going to get in the car, and I said, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going back to Oklahoma. He said, what about us? I said, no. I said, you left me outside and took off with my car for 24 hours and left me out there sleeping with the homeless. That's not how you do somebody, and I don't want you no more. I'm going back home. And I got in that car and I drove and went on back home. I'm in this house with your mama's family. Let's see. Just a $40 for groceries. I mean, enough to get me till Wednesday, because that's when I get my pay, which is Wednesday. I mean, I know $40 ain't gonna be much, but you know, that would give me some bread and some cheap bologna, you know, there at the store, because I'm not ashamed to eat bologna. I like to do that. What in the world? I love frying it in a pan. Have some fried bologna sandwiches. Put some mayonnaise on there. That's some good eating right there. Oh yeah, frying up that spam. I like to cut that up and put it in some fried potatoes. My neighbor up there, he was like, I just got done frying me up some pig guts and mix it up with some rice. And that's what I had, because he said he was raised up on that. And I was like, okay, you do you. Yes, spam. Oh, it's so good with mustard. Ooh. Oh, drop my dang phone. I've been breaking out because of stress. I'm broke out right here, and I've been using that car mix and stuff, and I'm like, Lord, what in the world? Because I don't know what was going on the other day, because like I went to the laundromat, and I wasn't upset or nothing. And I was up there doing my laundry, and next thing I know, yeah, I live by myself. Oh, premenopause, yeah, I bet. I'm 44 years old. I ain't went through that yet. Yeah, I live by myself. It's just me. I don't have no family since my dad passed away 2 years ago. But I'll tell you this much, and take this to the bank with you. If my daddy was still alive and he saw how people was treating me, I'll tell you what, he'll cut ties with them because you don't do family like you be doing. Not have no contact with your family or anything. Yeah, he wouldn't put up with it because the way he sees it, family helps family, and he was a very family man. I like to say I have Alzheimer's, but I knew it was coming because I told him, when he was still in his good health. I told him, I said, I told him, when he was still healthy and alive, I said, once something happens to you, like, when you go with the Lord, I'm going to be by myself because, everybody's going to not want to keep in contact with me or anything like that. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be by myself. And at first he didn't, he didn't really believe me. He goes, oh, whatever. And I was like, well, look at it today. Told him. And I know he's looking down. I know he's watching everything. But I mean, family's going to do family. They can do what they want, but yes, it is. Yep. Sure is. Oh, dang. Full hysterectomy because I had cancer. Bless your heart. Bless your heart, hon. I'm sorry that you had to go through all that. Because like me, I'm 44, and like my doctor, because I have some issues with the woman thing going on. And so even though I cannot have kids and I had a tube ligation back when I was 21, they still put me on the depot shot because it stops my woman monthly thing. And because I told her what all was going on and everything, like it wasn't normal at all. She was like, well, let's just put you back on the depot shot. And so that's what I've been doing. I've been on that off and on since I was 19 years old. Oh, you two children. Well, that's good. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Let's see. My friend be trying to text me. I have a friend that it's so weird because like me and this friend has never met, like kind of like pen pals, and we've been texting each other for well over 10 years. Well, I gotta go. You have a good night too. Have a good night. And like we're kind of like pen pals, but like we've been like she has really bad health issues like epilepsy and all that, and so we've been texting this whole time and been friends like this for 10 years. She's like disabled, like she lives with her mom. She's like in her 30s. She's pretty much the only person I talk to. Like we just be texting back and forth. Talking about getting some rain in tomorrow, it being Friday. But I cannot believe that girl, though. Here I was sitting outside, sitting outside minding my own business. And that lady in that truck, she don't even live here. She drove by, she was saying something. And so, like, she parked it and came up to me and telling me that she was wanting to catch her husband cheating. And she wanted me to get on the phone and give him like a sexy voice and act like that we met at the club or whatever. And so I did and told him who I was and everything, made up like a fake name. And he was like, no, I don't know you. I did not give you out my number or nothing. Next thing I know, he hung up. And she was like, okay, well, that's all I needed to know to make sure. Yeah, yeah, I did it. She asked me if I would, and I said, yeah. And her husband didn't do, and her husband's like, no, I don't know you. I didn't give out my number or whatever. So yeah, I did it. She asked me if I would, and I said, yeah. And her husband didn't do, and her husband's like, no, I don't know you. I didn't give out my number or whatever. So he hung up, and her husband didn't do, and her husband's like, no, No, I don't know you. I didn't give out my number or whatever. So he hung up. And she was like, okay, thank you. And like, she got in her truck and drove off. I didn't even know this woman from Adams. Ain't that something? Dang. Wouldn't be the first time I did it. I mean, because the way I see it, if you're married and you're like so stressed out about who's calling his phone, who's doing it. I mean, if you don't have that much faith in your husband, go get a divorce and call it quits and go on about your business. Life is too short to be worried about that. I mean, if you don't trust him like that, go on. Get a divorce. Man, that's why I'm by myself. I gotta have my peace. I am not going to sit here and be attached and be wondering who's texting whose phone. That's stupid. Like, you do you, boo boo. Being single is not bad. Like, I know everybody needs love, and kudos to anybody out there that has actually found a good man that is actually good to you. Kudos to y'all. But dang it, no. No. I wasn't meant for marriage, and I don't want it. I like my last name. Thank you. It's not going to be changed. My last name is priceless. I'm going to keep it. Because going through a divorce, you know how much you got to pay just to get out of a relationship? Like, Like, my neighbor up here that lives cat a corner for me, she's like, exactly. My neighbor, she was talking to a guy yesterday. Ooh, did y'all hear that? What do you mean by that, Jennifer? You're alone because of your Evedean attitude. You can turn over and see that every day. What? I don't understand. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Jennifer? Explain yourself. So we're just all sitting here having a good. We're just sitting here having a good conversation, and then you post that like I don't know what you. What do you mean by that? Please explain yourself. But anyways, my neighbor, she's like 22 years old, very sweet. Like she lives by herself, and she was talking to this one guy, and he was wanting to give her some food, and she's like, okay, but his intentions was first of all he's homeless. Um, he was wanting to come up here into her apartment. And I told her, I was like, you let that man into your apartment and you don't give it up, he's going to go crazy on you. And you let him come up in your apartment, he's going to claim squatters' rights. I was like, you better just leave that alone. You better leave that alone. I mean, because what does he got to offer? Because, no. You got a job, you got your own place, girl. You're only 22 years old. You can do better, and you're clean. Like, don't be desperate for these men. I mean, talking to them is one thing on the phone, be friendly, but don't be having people coming up here to your apartment. I'm like, you're going to start making a name for yourself, and somebody's going to come in there and hurt you. Who in the crap? Somebody's on one. Yeah, I'm surprised y'all don't hear that. Y'all hear that big old thud? Somebody banging on somebody's door like the dang police? I don't know what's going on out there, but my door's locked. Somebody's on one right now. I don't know. I heard somebody banging on somebody else's door like they was a police, but it's not the cops. So I don't know what's going on out there in the hallway. You want me to go look? No, no. I ain't got no peephole. It's quiet. I ain't got no peephole. It's quiet now. See, that's what happens. You hear stuff like that. People are coming out of the woodworks. They're waking up now. Thank you for the likes. Let's see. I want to see that new movie. It's already out at the theaters called Conjuring. They made another one, and I really want to see that. See if it's good like the other ones. Because I've already seen, and I'm waiting on Strangers to come this month. Also, that's going to be chapter 2, and I found chapter 1 of The Strangers, and I watched it, and it said to be continued. So, got to watch chapter 2 when it appears out this month. I've already seen Bambi: The Reckoning. That is really good. Like OMG. I've seen that one. I've seen the monkey. I seen the monkey. I seen that one. That one was really good than what I thought. I didn't think it was gonna be good, but yeah, it was good. And let's see, what else have I seen? There's this movie that I found. It's called the name of it's called Morgan, and it's this girl that has problems, and she sets herself on fire or whatever, and she like I don't know. And so, and next thing I know, she starts being obsessed with her friend, and she made up this costume where she's dressed up like a doll, and she sits out in her friend's room and stuff. And I don't know, it was a trip. Like I seen that and I was like, I could not believe that. It was pretty good. Because some of these apps that you find that they show like, free movies or whatever, and that's what I have on my phone, and that's how I'm able to watch some of the movies. And I know they're coming out with Black Phone 2. I cannot wait till it hits. It's going to be coming out, I think, next month. Oh, yeah, in October. Definitely want to see that, see if it's any good. Yes, I am dead serious. They're coming out with Black Phone 2. Girl, I'm going to put you on. I'm going to put you on Do Not Disturb because I'm not. You disrupting me. But, But yeah, I mean, all you do is like go on the Play Store app, and some of these the movie apps that you can download, they got like these new movies on there, like Bambi: The Reckoning, the new horror version of Peter Pan, Neverland, Popeye the Slayer Man. Now, I'm gonna tell you what. Now that Popeye the Slayer Man, all he does is eat his spinach, and he's tired of everybody's bullcrap. He's just out there, he just tired of it. He had it up to here. I mean, it's just, But yeah, they had Popeye the Slayer Man, Peter Neverland, and then they had the Bambi Reckoning, And they're supposed to have, Cinderella Revenge. Yep. Yep. That's how I was able to watch Bambi Reckoning and stuff. And I was like, oh, Bambi. I'll say that was a twist. The Bambi Reckoning, that had a little plot twist to it. And I did not think it was going to be good, but it was really good. They got Cinderella Revenge. I think that's on that new app, Tubi. Mm-hmm. Sure is. But they got like, let's see, what else do they have? That's about it. So I'm just waiting on Conjuring to hit so I can watch it. And I did see that new Final Destination. I did see that one. That one was okay. That one was okay. You know, I did watch that. Let's see. I do want to see, which everybody's been saying like this movie is like cheesy or something, but you know, I do want to see Freakier Friday. You know, I do want to see that one and see what my because you know I'm such a big movie junkie. I love watching movies. That's my thing. But I do want to see Freakier Friday and see how that turned out because a lot of people saying it's cheesy, like it's not as good as the first one. Because that's how I came across The Strangers chapter 1. You know, and I was like, okay, so I had to Google, and that's why that new one's coming out sometime this month, the other Stranger movie, and that's why it's going to be a part 2 to it. But what I don't get about the Stranger movie is almost on every Stranger movie, you got somebody knocking up on their door, and every time somebody answers, they say, is Tamara there? Almost every single movie, they always say, is Tamara there? I'd be like, can you not get a new line? Like, it's always Tamara. Knocking on your door. Is Tamara there? Okay. Who is Tamara? Like, make it make sense. Like, can you not say, is Barbara there or something? Like, give us a new name. It's always Tamara. Thank you. I try to make people laugh. That's just like that Scream. You know how they be making up all these Scream movies? It's the same old line. That old ghost face be calling somebody, what's your favorite scary movie? Can we not get something else? Like, y'all need to quit. It's getting too cheesy. It's not even scary, ghost face. And then, like, you know, like the Michael Myers movies, like the Halloween. I am not kidding you. They are literally making another Michael Myers movie. Is supposed to be the remake of, I think, the Halloween 2. I think that's, but I do not understand how they keep on bringing him back. I can like how y'all keep on bringing Michael Myers back. That's just like Chucky. We all see what they all went through. How are they still bringing them back? Like, that's just not, like, I don't understand. Like, how you gonna pull it off? Like, y'all just keep on messing things up, making it so cheesy. So far they have not announced any new movies mentioning Jason. Lord, I hope not. That man has been through it all. He's been burnt. All this going on with him. They better not even discuss making another Jason movie because it ain't gonna make no sense. Exactly. The last Final Destination. Exactly. Like, it's got to stop somewhere. Like, y'all need quick. And like the Disney movies that we grew up as kids, they're like remaking them into the scary version of them. They better not even try to make they better not even try to make a horror version of Dumbo. What is he gonna do? Slap people around with his big old ears? He ain't gonna do nothing. They better not make a horror version of Dumbo. I can tell you that right now. Because what's he gonna do? Suffocate you with his big old ears or slap you around? There ain't no way. I can just see it now. The horror version of Dumbo. Oh my lord, that's gonna be so cheesy. Like, what's he gonna do? Then they now everybody's so obsessed with the Art the Clown because they made Terrifier and then Terrifier 2 and Terrifier 3. Oh my lord. I mean, I watched Terrifier 3, but can you hear me now? Okay. But they keep on making like the Terrifier. They had Terrifier, Terrifier 2 and 3, and I seen all of them. I was like, that is, I mean, the way they make that movie, it is beyond disgusting. Like, they took that way too far. It's not even all that. Like, well, I'm going to watch Terrifier 3. I done watched everything else. And now everybody wants to beat him for Halloween. Like, oh my lord, Art the Clown. Like, I don't mind horror movies, but some of that stuff, they go way too far with it. Let's see. I got to get my, let's see here. Hang on just a second. I got to take my little nightly meds here. So there we go. Okay. Okay. All right, done took that for the night. My little nightly med. There's Walmart. If y'all like horror stuff, Walmart is supposed to be, because my Walmart don't have them yet. But you know those little like 40-ounce tumblers and stuff. They're supposed to be having those in stock to where one of them's gonna have the Wednesday Adams on one. They got Adams Wednesday Adams, Beetlejuice, and then they got one that's got Chucky on there. But I looked at my Walmart and they don't have them out here at my Walmart. But it's the tumblers that they be coming out with this year. It's like the 40-ounce tumblers. And I was like, man, because my friend that lives over there in Broken Arrow, her Walmart has them. And she got one. It's really cute. It's got the little plain little white ghost on there and stuff. But she said the other ones was like sold out. Like, people are really getting them. And she asked me, and I looked at my Walmart and I was like, well, they don't have them here. Like, I don't know what. But she got her one. It cost her like, I believe like $16 for hers. And hers is like a little 40-ounce. Yes, it's like something new they came out with this year. And I don't blame them from being out of stock. Like, then they got now they're selling those little stuffed animals. They're shaped like ducks. You can get one that looks like a little bat, one that's got a little pumpkin head on it, and one that looks like a cow and stuff. She got her one there at Walmart, and they're so adorable. They go from anywhere from $3 to get the really big ones for like $35. And they're so cute because they got different ones. They're ducks, but they're stuffed animals. And they're so adorable. Like, if I would have had the money, I would have bought every one of them. I can just imagine. I can just imagine what's going to go on in this town on Halloween. I think that day I'm going to be sitting in my apartment minding my own business, because that's when all the people's going to be coming out and be acting all crazy on that night, Halloween night. which we don't have no trick-or-treaters over here in the apartment complex because I'm over here like on the north side, and it's so stupid. And one thing about it, like the 911 center, like if you call them and tell them there's something going on over here, yes, it does get crazy. Like if you tell them what's going on and you give them the address, they're not going to show up. The only way they're going to show up if it's like a medical emergency, then they'll send the ambulance over here. But other than that, like, you just got to deal with your own stuff. Like whatever goes down, goes down. Yeah, that is. Let's see. This is on my remote. What do I do with it? Let's see, my neighbor that lives over there, she has Wi-Fi, and so that's how I'm able to watch like the new I like the free apps on here, like Tubi and Pluto TV. That's how I'm able to watch that, because she's letting me get on her internet so I can watch, because I can't afford that. Shoot. Well, whatever. What what in the world happened to my remote? Like, I'm literally sitting here trying to, like, what in the world? There it is, right here on the floor. Pluto TV, I like that because I like watching Mama's Family. I found this right there on the floor. That's one thing bad about this chair. You gotta watch, because sometimes they'll slide right there beside me and then go up in that chair and stuff. I was like, oh my Lord. Yeah, I like watching All in the Family and Mama's Family. She comes on at 6 every night, Monday through Friday, and I love watching her.
Why, Mr. Hurd, what a surprise. I did. I got the job on Burger Boy. What's that?
Hello, 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 hello.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Thanks.
I'm doing good. Doing good, doing good. How are you?
Tomorrow morning. I miss my grandmother. You said that, did he? Yeah, I did. What do you mean by that?
No, right?
Grandma. Yeah, I didn't want to make you think until I knew you got the job for sure, but Mr. Mercer hired me too. Gee, what? He hired me too.
Right. That's what my neighbor had to do. She has to get up. She's got to be at work at 8 o'clock tomorrow, so she went up early so she can get her a good shower and get some sleep, and she'd be going to work tomorrow.
Hey everybody! Oh, what a day I had! My scanner went on the plane. I had to ring up everything by hand.
I'm glad that everyone stopped in. It's always good.
Well, dinner's gonna be a little late tonight, man. I have other things on my mind. Yeah, like destroying my future. I'm doing no such thing.
Right, right.
She's gonna be working with me down in the
Which over here, she's part-time for right now. So she's starting out part-time, but as soon as she's there a little bit more, they'll start giving her more hours. And she's just like me. She pays her rent once every 2 weeks like I do. Because we're on that, what they call flex pay through the app, and we do it like that.
It is not a crummy burger job. Well, it will be if you're working there. But here's what I just took this job and I'm going to Hawaii. Oh, you don't expect that I'm going to come home after a hard day's work in your chores.
Let's see.
Lie on the beach in a full moon. Hey.
I'm just thankful that she's letting me use her Wi-Fi. she's with T-Mobile. And I offered to give her a little bit of something, for letting me use it. And she just goes, no, because the bill ain't even all that. She said with her, she's got T-Mobile, and it's like $55 a month for T-Mobile. It is expensive, yes. And with her being this close, it reaches my apartment. So I was like, all right, thank you. But I offered to give her something for it, and she's like, no, you're good. It's like, all right. Okay. Yes, it is. And her being 22 years old, she is very, very well matured. She's just, she's got everything together. Yes, I sure did. Right. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
I have a gentleman here who would like an order of eggs in the blanket, and he would also like an order of sausage to go with that. What did I say a week? I'll wait for that order. How about I pour you 9 pots of coffee? Fine, just pour it. I'll get you 44 pieces. Oh, look here. That's your order now.
I gotta go to work tomorrow. Gotta get up and go talk with the landlord tomorrow, and just sitting around watching television. But I gotta get up tomorrow, go catch him in the office, and then I gotta go McDonald's. I do the grill. Been at the same job for like 4 years. Oh, Public. What's Public? Because we don't have that here. Is that like a grocery store? Oh, okay. So it's a grocery store. Okay. Awesome.
You were the one that had the sausage, right? That's right, lady. That's right. I remember it looked so good. That's 59. 50 cents for your coffee.
So you're switching the farm. There you go. You're moving on up. Heck yeah. I'll be excited too. With them moving you up to pharmacy, it should be better pay too. Oh, heck yeah. I'm proud of you. I'm excited for you. You get to be moving up. Like the Jeffersons. Moving on up. Yeah. I do the grill. I mean, it can get hectic it can get hectic, because you be having people coming up in there. Like this one lady came up in there with some kids. She's like, I want the McDouble, and we need like 10 of those. I was like, what? 10 McDoubles? Like, what? I mean, it's just all about standing on your feet and being back there where it's hot because you're over the grill. But you get some nonsense looking people up in there wanting to order up McDonald's. I was like, McDonald's ain't even all that serious, and you're up in here ordering all this food.
If all that fun cheese and inflation has left you with some country fried hair, well, come get yourself some fixins at Pantene. We have everything you need to get your hair healthy again. Pantene, fixins for country fried hair.
Then you have some parents like they want the Happy Meal and everything, and they get mad because they're getting the same toy and they're wanting us to exchange it. I'm doing it in the morning when I get done with the manager. Not the manager, but the landlord. In the morning. Probably around 10 o'clock my time. But it's like, they get all mad and they want us to exchange it. Well, this is what we got. I mean, we can't be switching out toys. Because this is all we got. I mean, take it up a corporate. We take what they give us and we hand them out, so. Exactly. Like this ain't no Walmart. This ain't like Exactly, like you're at McDonald's. Like it's not even all that serious. Like if you want something better, and if you want it your way, go to Burger King. That's it. Irresistible. I'm telling you, it's stupid. Just like this one old gal came in there with the crap load of kids, and I don't know where she got her information at, but she ordered a whole bunch of stuff, and it came like to $100 and something. She whipped out her freaking food stamp card, and the one of the cashiers was like, "Man, we don't take food stamps." She goes, "Yes, you do, because I googled it and it said this restaurant take food stamps." No, we do not take no dang food stamps. And she got all mad. She's like, "I'm gonna call corporate." I said, "Well, call them then. We do not take food stamps." Like, what was you thinking? Coming up in here with the food stamp card. This ain't no grocery store.
Hey, lady. Yeah, you with the god-awful purse. Get over here.
Exactly. I can't believe she did that. Then her kids want to throw a fit because they're wanting. I know, right? That'd be so awesome. And her kids be screaming and flopping around on the floor and everything because they want a freaking Happy Meal. And she's all like, "You're upsetting my kids because y'all refusing my food stamps. Y'all won't even like take my food stamp card." Well, ma'am, it's not allowed. I don't know what you're doing. She's like, "You're not even willing to feed my kids." "Ma'am, we will feed your kids, but you gotta pay with something other than food stamps." She got all mad. She walked out. "I'm gonna call corporate." Go ahead. They'll tell you we don't take food stamps. Go to Walmart. Go to Dollar Tree.
I'm starting to wonder if you're afraid material. What are you talking about? Your attitude problem?
Exactly. Go get some bologna and cheese. Go home, make them a sandwich. They don't need no Happy Meal. People be on one these days. Come up in there acting all ignorant. Be like, "Here's my food stamp card." Yes. I seen one of the cashiers, they accidentally put pickles on a man's cheeseburger. It wasn't even all that serious. He came back up there and told them, "I don't want no pickles." And the lady that came up there, she was a cashier. He took that hamburger and literally threw it in her face. She had stuff from that hamburger all over her face and stuff. And he walked out. And she was like, when that happened, she felt so offended. She started crying because she got hit in the face by a damn cheeseburger. I was like, "Girl, it's just a cheeseburger. He just hit you in the face with the cheeseburger. Just go in the bathroom, wipe yourself down, get yourself together. It's all right. Honey, you're at McDonald's. Things is gonna get ghetto around here. You're gonna have more than that getting thrown at you, trust me." And luckily it was just a cheeseburger. A cheeseburger. I seen it too. He got all mad and threw it right there in her face and everything, and she broke down, started crying. I said, "Girl, it's not even that serious." Yeah. I mean, I was trying not to laugh. Like, I was trying to hold it together and, like, trying to be serious with her. Because if you can't handle a cheeseburger being thrown in your face, then, honey, you ain't made for the job. Because you think that's bad. Okay. Yeah, it was sad. She was like, I didn't do nothing wrong to this man. He got mad over pickles, and next thing I know, I got hit in the face with the cheeseburger. I've never seen anybody broke down so hard over getting hit in the face with a cheeseburger. No, what's the new Dr. Pepper? Depends which one you're talking about. Oh, no. I know they have that dirty Dr. Pepper from Sonic. My friend was like, oh, like she was on me for a week about that. She goes, go to Sonic and get you the new dirty Dr. Pepper. Oh no, I haven't tried the new milkshake. She's like, so I go to Sonic and get me the new dirty Dr. Pepper at Sonic. Man, I was so mad at her. I said, that is nasty. I was like, no. It has nothing to do with age. Mr. Herman hired another senior citizen to keep working out just fine. What you got over you? One big advantage. She ain't got any living. Because I know, like, right now, like, even at our McDonald's, like, we still have the adult. My favorite drink is the cherry Dr. Pepper with the lime. But I know at my McDonald's, we still have the we still have the adult Happy Meals. But they're so expensive. Adult Happy Meals? I'm like, what? They're expensive. Like, okay. Yes, the adult Happy Meals. Like, you get a choice of either a Big Mac or a 6-piece McNugget. And they'll give you a fry, and it will only come with the new milkshake, which people says it tastes like cotton candy. Some people says it tastes like blueberry, but it comes with a shake, and I don't think you can substitute that for a regular soft drink. I'm up here by Tulsa, Oklahoma. But yeah, every once in a while we'll do the adult Happy Meal. So far we're still doing that one. To get the adult Happy Meal, it's about $14. And it's really nothing really. Like, you either get a Big Mac or nuggets, and then you get the fries, and then you get the new milkshake, which is, some people, like I said, they say it tastes like cotton candy, but I ain't tried it because I don't like the way it looks. What are you going to do? Use some of that boxing you've been doing? Exactly. Because that girl that got hit in the face with the cheeseburger, she's like, how would you have handled it? I said, I would have got fired. Because that man would have threw that hamburger at me. I would have walked up behind him, knocked him down, and shoved it right in his face. And now throw another cheeseburger at somebody else. And I would have got fired for protecting myself, because that is nonsense. Like a horse and carriage, this I tell you from
Now, Mama, just because the kids don't write doesn't mean they don't love you. Oh, they told you they didn't love you? Well, they didn't mean it. You know our kids. You know, I'm sure if you sent them some money, they'd love you. No, I couldn't watch you be the judge today. They put this new street light up in front of the house, and I was watching the men work with their shirts off. Well, of course I took pictures.
No, I don't have a boyfriend and I don't want one. I don't need to be looking at no decoration. That's not the kind of decoration I want. I ain't got time for all that mess. I've been there and done that with relationships, and all they want to do, they don't know how to act right. They do not. They just don't know how to act right. I'm sorry, but no. I don't have patience for that no more. I'm 44 years old. Last time I was in a relationship was October of 2024, and never again. I was with him for about 5 months, and he brought his baby mama over here, and the girl is like 53 years old, and she had more wrinkles than a Shar-Pei, I'll tell you that much. And he was telling me that he was going to get back with her, and I was like, all right, trash will label trash, and I walked out. So I'm done trying. Like, I'm done trying to be in a relationship, and I put all my effort into it 100%. And a man that is grown don't know how to act or don't know how to treat a woman. I mean, for real. I mean, if you're just going to cheat on somebody, why get with the woman in the first place? Go do your thing. But I tell you this much, though. When I left him, because I was in Texas, I came back here. I'll tell you what. Rent-A-Center called me wanting to know about the furniture that was in his apartment because he was missing payments. And I told Rent-A-Center about if they don't go get it, he's fixing to move in with his girl in that other town and take the furniture with them. That next day, they went over there and got his furniture. So he was sitting on the floor when he got home from the apartment. He got his truck taken away, and he was not paying rent on his apartment after I left. And I told him, I said, you messing with her, you're going to lose everything. And that's exactly what happened. Because he's being messy. I can't compete with somebody that does what they do, if you know what I mean, because he was not being clean, and his old lady was doing that. Oh no, she's always gonna be in. She's always gonna be in the picture because she supplies his habit. So I can't compete with that. I can't compete with that. Yep, I can't compete with that. So, because this whole time he was making me feel insecure, telling me about how good looking she was, and she was like hotter than anybody in the apartment building. And then when he brought her over the next day, and I looked at her and I was like, is this the woman that you're talking about? About how she's fine and everything? And he was like, yeah. I was like, I know you are lying. She had more wrinkles than a Shar-Pei. I was like, I know you are lying. Looks ain't, I mean, I know looks ain't everything, but yeah, she supplies his habit. That's why, that's why he went back with her. Because they're both in it together. They supply each other. And I was like, well, I can't compete with that.
These problems may be signs of mild cognitive impairment, which could be early Alzheimer's disease and may progress. I was too young to give up on myself.
And then what happened after I left and after I told him what I did? He started losing everything. I started calling up the manager of his apartment. He wasn't making no payments. He was about to get evicted. He lost his pickup. They took away his furniture. I was like, good, let him sit on the dang floor. Let him sit on the dang floor. Let his truck get repossessed. Let him lose that job because he was with Zachary's Construction out of Orange, Texas. They had a big project they was doing, and he was getting paid every Wednesday he was getting paid $1,300 a week. Good money. And here I was staying home. I was there at home when I wasn't working, keeping the apartment clean and stuff like that, whatever. And I ain't never been to Abilene, Texas. But like Orange, Texas, it's like 8 hours from Oklahoma. But I was in because I went to Orange first, and then I went to Bridge City. Oh wow, that's a lot of people.
Love protection in every direction. Heidi's Little Snugglers.
Right. Just like that homeless girl was like calling my phone earlier and asking me if she can come over and cook. Like, no. As late as it is, no. Oh, okay. So it's 3 hours from Dallas. Okay.
Don't take Xifaxan if you are allergic to its components or Vaxman or Rifamycin antibiotic agent. Get help right away if your diarrhea worsens, as this may be a sign of a serious or fatal condition. Tell your doctor if you are pregnant or plan to be, have liver disease, or are taking other medications, as they may increase the amount of Xifaxan in your body. Most common side effects are nausea and increased liver enzymes. Right? Talk to your doctor about Xifaxan. Coming to Toyota Certified Used Vehicle Sales Event. Great deals on a huge selection, all backed by Toyota. But it ends November 3rd. That's weird. Is anybody else seeing this?
Pluto TV's got nostalgia on demand with the Andy Griffiths Show.
Anybody home?
From the early years in black and white to seasons in full color.
Which app is on this?
The Andy Griffiths Show. Anytime on demand on Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
How you doing here? I'm on hold for 45 minutes, listening to the music version of Muskrat Love, and they can find a winner. None of the kids are good. I ask you one more time. Did you make that call to Vancouver?
Now, that call was made at 9 in the morning. Now, you know very well that that's when I go back to sleep after you've gone to work.
I'm sorry. I can't believe they're going to make me pay for this paper.
Oh, Guinness Books. That is pretty awesome.
You shrug, I come out and pay him, the game's over. We'll call the show That Idiot App.
Honey, I'm sure it'll work out one way or another. Now, just go to sleep.
Oh, I'm sure it'll work out. Pay for a light I didn't want, pay for a phone call I didn't make, pay for a house, dog, kids, cat.
You know, there's still some things we can do for free. You know, like dust off Mr. Van Winkle and bring him over for a visit. Sex cell.
Great, the one thing I would pay for.
Me too. Good night, Al. Honey, would you be still? I am trying desperately to pretend you're someone else. Settle down, Al. Go to sleep.
Where the hell is that light coming from?
What's the new crime line, Al? It's shining on an appropriate place.
Ah, this just gets better and better. $50 to have a light shining on my face. This is great. I don't think that's what it is. City charges me $50 to shine a light in my face. Nothing I can do about it. Phone company charges me $80 for a phone call I never make. Nothing I can do about it. Well, from now on, Al Bundy is going to do something about it. Or I'm going to get there paying for a phone call taking off my bill. I'm going to go down and have the city move it.
Stupid late.
That right there that I just pinned, it says Dr. Pepper Lover Backup. That's my other account. That's my backup account. Anybody wants to go follow it.
There, that should take care of Bud if he was listening. Now, who's pregnant?
Hi, Mom. Hi, honey. What? What you been doing? What? What? You've been listening in on Kelly's call, haven't you? You remember what I told you about that? Yeah, you said be careful, she's got a whistle now. That's better. Where's Dad? No, he went down to the phone.
Yep, that'd be my backup account.
Oh, don't worry about it. Your father does a lot of dumb things, but even he knows you can't fight the phone company. Hello? Hello?
Oh, the phone just went dead.
Well, you're looking at a hero.
For adults with obesity, Zepbound needs change.
It's changing what I believe is possible when it comes to weight loss.
Zepbound helps adults with obesity lose weight and keep it off. Don't take it for emergency, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes, depression, or suicidal thoughts before scheduling procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills, taking Zepbound with sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems. Ask your healthcare provider about Zepbound. Explore savings options today.
Fast, reliable, affordable. Never all three. Until now. All the above, all at once. US Cellular Home Internet is just $39.99 a month when bundled with a wireless plan. US Cellular. Built for us.
Yes, that's my backup account.
What makes Special K so special? All those vitamins and minerals. The real almonds. Or an ultra sweet macaroni and vanilla flavored milk. Yeah, I do. Special K. Special for a reason. Buy one Sonic Smash and get another free. That's right, not one hand smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one get one free in the Sonic app. Food company doesn't care about just one man.
Okay. Following you back on that. Let's see. What is this one?
Previous bureaucratic morons.
Yeah, we're not doing that one. They're not. Okay.
Did you tell all the neighbors to come?
I told all our friends.
And
They're here. Al, why don't you just break down and pay the phone bill?
I'm not kidding you. Nobody ever died because they didn't have a telephone. Kelly, why don't you go upstairs? You're depressing us.
Al, why don't you just pay for that phone call?
Excuse me. Did I hear the trace of a Vancouvian accent, Steve?
I didn't make the call.
Why not, we out? Or should I say,
Al, aren't you punishing your family enough by living with them? Why punish them more over one lousy $80 phone bill?
one lousy $8 phone bill. Oh, forgive me, oh Sheikh Ahmed Rose. Where's that spare lady I used to light my cigars?
Hi.
Oh, hi, Marcy. Thanks. First you say, oh, Steve, we'd only be insulting the buffoon if we missed a stupid meeting. And then you don't show up.
Well, I'm sorry, Steve.
All right, you two, you have a good night.
See, there's an example of America's obsession with the telephone.
I was on the telephone taking messages for your family. Peggy, your mother called. Peggy, your mother called. Peggy, your mother called. And Peggy, Donald Stud called. They wanted to know if you were okay to tell you Juan is back. Anything you need? No. Oh. Hi, Dad. Kelly, it's for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello, everybody.
She ended up doing that.
Now, see, Bud's handling this the best way.
Everyone who's in there, go follow.
Now, I know that you're all upset at me, and you don't really understand why I'm doing this, but I will not roll over and die.
Everyone go follow the account that's pinned up here.
The righteous. Hey, hey, I can't sleep. What can I do?
Well, since we're not using the telephone, we can wrap the cord around your neck and slowly tighten it till the Sandman comes.
Everyone go follow that other page for lover-9.4.25.
Good night, Al.
Hey, you remember a long time ago when you wanted this side of the bed, close to the window? What was my reason for not giving it to you?
Well, let's see. It was something like, I work, I make the money, I deserve the air.
It's funny, Vic. It took me 15 years to figure out that you were right all the time. See, I can't sleep knowing you'd rather be here. Slide over, Peg.
No, Al. You need your feet by the window. They keep away the mosquitoes.
Hey, Bundy! Telephone!
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. What do they want?
It's Peggy's mother!
What's for you?
Let's see what else is on.
Hi, Mom. What do you want?
Your recipe for raisin bread!
Tell her to get a fresh loaf of bread.
Everyone that's in here, please go follow that other page that's pinned right there. Everyone come on in here and hang out. Come on in here and hang out. I'm just sitting here hanging out and hanging out, trying to find something good to watch on TV. How was everybody's night tonight?
What you got to say? New balance. We got now.
Welcome in, everybody. Come on in and come and hang out. I'm out of Oklahoma. I'm just sitting here watching television.
She probably had a list of girls that she
If anybody can help, that's my PayPal right there. I have PayPal and Chime.
She was preyed upon. I just knew that if the two of them were together, it probably wouldn't be pretty.
No one could foresee what was going to happen. This was much more than just a girl fight.
And please don't do it to me down in the face that she's not going to make it.
I'm gonna go see
We
something.
were terrible bitches to each other, but she was still my friend.
Shortly before 11 p.m., the Fort Wayne Police Department and the fire and ambulance responded to a 911 call in Guthrie Street. District officers had previously responded to this address hours before, and it was a small party where there was loud music, and a neighbor had called because they were annoyed by the young people who had gathered.
And the party should have been broken up. It wasn't. So now let's fast
Watching a
forward
good,
to
I guess it's like a documentary that I'm watching.
The police department and medics arrived, and they found the young lady in the driveway. She was bleeding from the chest. She was rushed to the trauma center in Fort Wayne to be treated for what turned out to be life-threatening injuries.
Come on up in here, everybody. Welcome. Let's see who's all watching it.
Fort Wayne is definitely like an all-American type of your hometown. And we do your Friday night lights here, baseball, football.
In 2002, Wayne High School could be representing classic team.
I would say our high school had a lot of cliques.
I feel like it's the same everywhere in the United States. You have like the stoner kids, the skaters, your goth kids, you know, the preppy kids that wore, you know, Abercrombie and Fitch, your Pastel, American Eagle, that type of thing.
And in any kind of high school, there are always mean girls.
We made some good memories. We didn't always make smart decisions. In the Wayne High social hierarchy,
Let's see, I got 7 people in here. Yeah, you gotta go.
Stacy in high school belonged
Just a troll.
to the preppy kids. She liked being a part of that group. She
Let's see what
loved her
on
name
here.
and things like that. She was always dressed so cute too.
Stacy loved volleyball, loved playing volleyball. She had a very like goofy, outgoing personality.
Stacy would frequently trip over her.
Come on in,
trying to get the
everybody.
ball, and she just laughed it off, and she just had the great attitude.
Stacy grew up as the only child. Her mom was a single mom, and her mom and my mom are twins. And we always grew up together. She lived one street down from me.
She was so confident and beautiful. I mean, it was almost like looking at a movie star. You were just like,
Come on in, everybody. We're just up in here chilling, watching television.
with its downsides.
I feel that sometimes she was too harshly judged by girls. I know this sounds like such a cliche, but she was so beautiful that a lot of girls were envious.
Some might call her a goody two-shoes. Then, in the spring of 2002, Stacy, Wayne's high school grad, Brandon found her at a house party.
Brandon was approximately 20 years old, and Stacy at age 17.
Everybody come in here and be nice and just come chill.
Maybe that was a cool thing to do.
Brandon was a bad boy.
Sometimes, when you're known as a good girl, you want to break out of that a little bit.
I just knew it was a boy that was a bit older than us that Stacy was dating, and she was head over heels. All of a sudden, Stacy wasn't around. Stacy was hanging out with the group that was associated with Brandon. That group included high school party girls Amanda Richards and Whitney McKee.
The party spot was wherever somebody's parents were not going to be at, or wherever they were going to let us take over their house.
The group also ends up at 16-year-old Holly Boysport's house. A queen bee in the neighborhood's hard to see.
Holly had a
People that comes up in here, I will be checking your profile, and if it don't look right, I'm going to be blocking people. Because I don't need no trolls coming out here tonight making a menace. Let's see, I got to look at something.
Amanda was a little bit more quieter, and Holly wanted to be the head of the trio. Holly could come off as a bully or a mean girl, yes.
Okay.
If you didn't know how to take her or understand that.
Okay.
But she was fun to be around. I think that's why
I'm back.
we all hung out with her.
As Brandon's girlfriend, Stacy becomes an official member of the party crowd. But turns out there's friction between Stacy and Holly that dates back minutes.
There was a time when Stacy was in 8th grade. They all went over to Holly's house to get her feet in the water, and Holly made fun of the way that she was laughing. You're prancing around like a little effing princess. Something to that effect was said, and in front of everybody else. And so, of course, everybody laughed. So Stacy got up and left the pool party. Holly was rough and tough.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Come on up in here and just come and chill out and just hang out. Just come in here and hang out and enjoy yourself.
I think that Stacy and Holly were cordial. They had mutual friends. But I don't think that she really paid much attention to Holly. But Stacy's recent addition to the group touches a nerve for Holly.
Holly dated Brandon before Stacy dated Brandon.
Brandon and Holly
Okay.
were a thing in the past.
But now her and Brandon
Let's
are
see.
best friends. That Holly thought that she and Brandon would get back together.
I absolutely think that Holly was just...
I don't know what she is talking about. Got this girl like texting me like I don't know what she's talking about. I'm just like, okay.
She was dating Brandon. Once again, there's friction between Holly and Stacy. But this time, Stacy's not walking away.
Who's all watching?
Holly was more aggressive, and she brought all this energy.
Oh, wait a minute.
Towards Stacy, and Stacy's just like, why are you
Follow
coming
babe.
to me? When I'm his girlfriend now, like, you just that bad.
If you hear a dog barking, that's my next door neighbor over there. He's got a female blue heeler, and she's legally blind, and that's her barking.
Holly is going to come at Stacy and try to fight her. Stacy is not going to back down, and Stacy is going to stand her ground. There was a conflict of interest. I was friends with both of them. They were both my very good friends. Now there was a boy in between them and then my friendships with them. Holly had just expressed to me that she didn't like Stacy, and Stacy pretty much didn't like Holly.
These two were headed for a fight, and only one will walk away. They were pitted against each other. It almost seemed like the moment that they even knew of the other's existence. But soon, Holly's not the only one who has a beef with Stacy.
Then he and Stacy got into a fight.
Whitney felt that Stacy was talking behind her back, which ultimately led to your high school petty backstab.
I think there was a miscommunication on something that was said behind my back to my ex-boyfriend.
Apparently, Stacy caused embarrassment by inferring that Whitney was pining after this boy.
It was something silly that got out of hand. Whitney had a lot of anger towards Stacy,
and Holly was there to stir the pot. I think that Holly was also jealous of the friendship between Whitney and Stacy, and she would have been happy if there was any beef between their mutual friends.
It's probably Holly putting imaginary daggers in Stacy's back, meaning spreading rumors that probably are not true about what Stacy said or didn't say.
Rumors and hurt feelings.
Everyone go follow Horror Lover 1981.
Are the main tools that these girls use. When they need to put on right, when you do need to know when you do right for people with your friends.
Hello, everybody.
What did it escalate?
The first time you try Bounce, it gives you your laundry feels way fresher, softer, with less static and wrinkles. So you start to wonder, if I put a sheet of Bounce on the finance guy, will it make him softer? I feel like this dog less clingy. Bounce can't do it all, but refresher, softer, better laundry.
Hello. Welcome back. No, right? Thank you for the likes, everybody. Thank y'all.
Who said we can't have it? You don't have to be a VIP to get one and just say if you've got it. You can get 24/7 emergency roadside service.
Could I get a picture?
Yeah, not like you're running slow.
Oh no, I hope everything's okay.
You're more than just saving.
I'm sorry to hear that.
High school drama is heating up between Whitney McGee and Stacy Grandchamp. That is
Thank you for the likes.
was adding fuel to the fire.
Holly was wanting everybody to become enemies with Stacy. Holly was perfectly fine with me having a falling out with Stacy. It's one of those things where if I'm mad at her, you're going to be mad at her too with me. And that's just the type of person Holly was.
Right?
Holly was a mean girl. She probably had a list of girls that she went out on a hump for every single day to make their lives absolutely miserable because that was just the type of person she was.
Stacy would not put up with anything from somebody like Holly threatening her.
Stacy, she would stick up for herself. She wouldn't pick fights or nothing, but if she felt like she needed to stick up for herself, she would have no problem doing so.
Outside looking in, she was this group of friends that were spending their time with Stacy. I felt like she was hanging out with the wrong people. By August of 2002, Stacy had come to the same conclusion.
Sure, you can tell me anything.
Holly was spreading
Your secret's safe with me.
words and rumors about Stacy just to create more enemies for Stacy.
I think the intensity of the rumors made her feel like she needed to step back, and so she was just taking a break from it all
Let's
because,
see what we got going on
you
here.
know,
Let's
the
see.
mean girl thing was just getting out of control.
Meanwhile, her relationship with Brandon is falling apart. I knew that him and Stacy were kind of like, I don't know, they were not in a great place. Life was getting a little bit more serious. We were going to be seniors. I think that we were trying to, think about like getting a little bit ahead of the game. With only a few weeks left before the start of senior year at Wayne High, Stacy makes a big decision. She broke up with Brandon and stopped hanging out with him. Stacy was getting ready to go into college and what her dreams and her future held, and it wasn't with him. Stacy makes a break with Brandon.
Abby was good friends with Brandon before Stacy and Abby did that. So Stacy met Abby through Brandon. Abby and Stacy were very close. I'd say they had a good friendship.
I really didn't know Abby that well, Abby Oswald. She wasn't like in with our group of friends.
I'm all open ears, hon. You can tell me anything.
I just remember like being like, what was this chick? But not really impressed by her. I think even like a little jealous, annoyed that, like, here's this new girl that Stacey's hanging out with.
Right, right. I don't blame you there.
Stacy was with Abby Oswald. Stacy and Abby decided they were going to go to the mall together, and
I don't blame you.
pick out her senior picture outfit.
So it's kind of hard to like kind of trust him after you've been through that episode.
They should go to a party.
I hear you.
The party's in a rundown neighborhood on Guthrie Street.
The house on Guthrie, it was not our normal scene. I don't think that was a very safe place to be.
But it's where Brandon lives, with his roommate Justin.
I believe that Brandon had asked Abby when they got done shopping to come by the Guthrie house. I was told that Brandon wanted Stacy back, even though that's not what she wanted to do. And Stacy decided that she didn't really want to go.
She's concerned that Holly and Amanda and Whitney might be there.
But somebody had said that they weren't going to be at the party.
Abby's the kind of girl that just won't take no for an answer. Abby says, you've got to come, won't take a no. And so Stacy finally says, yeah, why not? I'll go.
Why not? It's just a party.
It is approximately 9:30 in the evening when Abby pulls in the driveway with Stacy in Justin's home on Guthrie.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in.
Stacy, as she arrived with her friend Abby, says, "What is she doing here?"
I don't think she knew what she was walking into by any means.
The temperature breeze makes us sleep. So no more sweating all night or blasting air conditioning, as the temperature breeze goes up to 10 degrees cold all night long. From this base, savings up to $7 on select adjustable mattress sets. At Ace, we know whether you grill with charcoal, gas, pellet, or grill. We've got the perfect grill for you. Because only Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. With free assembly and delivery of your new grill, along with all the sauces, rubs, and grilling extras, you'll have everything you need for your perfect barbecue. That sounds pretty perfect. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed. Ace for helpful hardware folks. Hey everyone, Edgar Cooper is not just any dog food. Heard ever, Edgar is real fresh. It's gently air dried to preserve the flavor and the treat. What's this beautiful girl's name?
This is Dolly. She knows what she wants, so it's gotta be good.
Don't you worry, Dolly. We have just the right thing for you. Dogs go crazy for the fresh chicken, duck, fish, and food. And at PetSmart, they give you a pause on the end, the recipe that makes your buddy's mouth water.
On a hot summer night, Whitney and Amanda decide to stay clear of the party on Guthrie Street.
If our parents found out that we hung out there, we would be in really big trouble. We were going to hang out with another group of friends, me and Amanda Richards.
But riding with them that night is the queen favorite group, Holly Boisford, and she does want to go to the party.
I remember driving over there, and we dropped Holly off at the house, and she was supposed to page when she was ready. And if she did not page before we left where we were going, then we would just come back and pick her up.
Whitney and Amanda never get a page from Holly, so they head back to Brandon's house around 11:30 to pick her up last night.
When we pull up to the house, there is police and ambulance everywhere. The whole block was pretty much shut down by police.
Just 30 minutes earlier, a young woman is rushed to the hospital. A group of teens are gathered outside. Abby Oswald tells detectives what happened.
Brandon and Holly, they were sitting on the front porch together when Abby and Stacy first pulled up. And Holly says, "What is she doing here?" Holly and Stacy had a verbal argument.
Within 10 minutes of Stacy DeRich's arrival, she and Holly are in a shouting match together. Eventually, they are fighting with each other. There's hair pulling. There's punching, there's kicking, they're rolling around on the grass.
Holly had every intention of going out there and giving Stacy the beating, but Stacy was beating her pretty bad.
Stacy was getting the best of Holly to the point where she was kicking Holly in the head or in the face.
Then all of a sudden, it seems as though Stacy is going limp and losing her strength.
And that's when Brandon decided to reach down and pull Stacy away from Holly.
Brandon grabs Stacy by the ankles and pulls her into some recycling bins in the yard. Stacy gets up and staggers down the driveway.
Abby says, "Let's get out of here." And as Stacy is walking around to the passenger side of the vehicle, she collapses. She appeared to be having some type of seizure.
Abby runs over to her to try and figure out what's wrong.
Brandon came over almost immediately and pulled up Stacy's shirt and noticed that her bra was saturated with blood. Stacy the Grand Champ was put in the back of the ambulance and rushed to the hospital. I don't think anybody at that party realized initially that Stacy was hurt.
Hello, everybody.
Holly and Brandon were taken from the scene to the police station. When crime scene units arrived, crime scene tape is up. They began taking photographs and videotaping the scene.
Since Stacy was bleeding from the chest, investigators looked for weapons.
Detectives did not observe any sharp type objects, knives, or anything of that type in the backyard or driveway of the residence, as they had presumed possibly it would be in the area where the girls fought and struggled on the ground. They went into the residence after obtaining a search warrant, and they took some kitchen knives that were laying on the counter.
In the operating room at Parkview Hospital, doctors are working to save Stacy's life.
She sustained a stab wound to the upper chest area, an area of her breast, and she also had a second stab wound to her abdomen area.
Rita, Stacy's mom, didn't know that something happened to Stacy. She gets a voice message around 11 o'clock. It's from Brandon. Rita gets to Parkview Randalia Hospital to only be approached by the hospital as she said, "Oh, you're Stacy Duranchev's mother," and Rita answered yes, and they said, "Well, unfortunately, she's passed away." It breaks my heart. Oh, sorry. Sorry. It's something I haven't thought about in a long time. I can't imagine having to go and do that with your only child. We had so many questions and no answers.
Because the stab wounds appear intentional, Woodward police
How was everybody doing tonight?
at the station. Holly shares her version of events.
Holly stated that
Just sitting here watching television.
The injuries that took place to Stacy, that they had merely gotten into an argument or a fight.
But of course, very important, Holly said she had no knife.
She says she believes that Stacy might have fallen on glass in the recycling bin. Detectives also interviewed Brandon.
His shirt, stained with Stacy's blood, has been taken as evidence.
The fight needed to stop, so I stepped in and I grabbed Stacy by her ankle realizing how strong or how hard I was pulling on her, I injured. And she basically got thrown behind me into the recycling bin and all the stuff on the ground.
He was trying to allude to the fact that Stacy's injuries being caused by cut or broken glass or glass shards that were in the recycle bin that she fell into.
But Holly and Brandon's stories don't match up to the evidence.
Crime scene took photographs of the recycle bins, and there was no broken glass. There was no marks that glass had been slung on. There was no blood in or around the recycle tubs. It was very clear from the coroner's report that those injuries were sustained and inflicted by a single-edged, sharp-bladed knife. They were described as knife wounds, but the knife was not located at the scene or on any potential suspects at the time.
Holly and Brandon are released, but this remains an open homicide investigation.
Hello, everybody.
On August 19th, 2002, Stacy DeGrandia is laid to rest.
She was buried in her senior outfit that she was supposed to do senior pictures in.
It's a full house, including Stacy's friends from the party crowd. Addie, Whitney, and Amanda. Holly Boyceworth is notably absent.
We had teachers there. She had a lot of her classmates that came, coaches. But one person showed up that, in my mind, was not invited to come to that funeral. Brandon Muff showed up. And all eyes are on him. We couldn't believe that he had the guts to show up. We feel like he had something to do with this.
Hello.
Rumors are spreading through Wayne High School that Brandon and his friends tricked Stacy into coming to the party so Holly could hurt her.
It leads detectives to wonder, was this a conspiracy to have one of the girls eliminate the other?
I do believe that Stacy was led into a trap. They knew what was going to happen that night.
Up to 1 in 4 men experience bladder leaks. So just like there's a club for every type of shot, there's an event product for every type of bladder leak. Like the pen guards for light leaks. Keep it dry, guys.
At Ace, we know not all paint is created equal. So to do it right, start with exceptional paint that's designed to last. Only Ace has this collection of premium brands. Venture and more. Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. And Clark and Kensington. And your local Ace has premium service and quality paint that stand up to the test of time. With gallons of paint like oil, starting at only $29.99.
I can't believe how much ice cream has went up. That's just ridiculous. Even the Save brand or the Best Choice brand, that's just ridiculous. Price gouging.
1/2 chicken bacon richer. This pair is straight up delicious. Whatever you're feeling, pick yours. You pick too. It just feels good at Vanilla.
After Stacy's death, nobody was going to hang out with Holly. Holly called my house. I remember talking to her, and in the conversation said, "How could you do this?" And she said, "You know me, you know I would never do this." And I never talked to her again.
The rumor mill, when school started back up, it was all over the place as far as what took place at the party.
The only common thread was Holly stabbed her. Holly killed her. That was the common thread. But another rumor makes its way to police. Whitney had something to do with it.
She's something.
For a detective to hear a voicemail like we heard that was given to us by Rita, Stacy's mother, where somebody is saying, "You better watch your back," and then in very short time, that individual is killed. It's very concerning.
the detective came to my house to interview me there.
We have to ask her why exactly she left this message and eliminate or include her as a potential suspect in Stacy's homicide, whether she had a role of setting it up.
The message was never, ever a threat. It was a warning so that she knew to watch out for herself, because I knew that Holly wanted to fight her. So Stacy needs to know that Holly is mad, because I didn't want them to end up at the same place at the same time.
But if Whitney was trying to keep Holly and Stacy apart, it appears Brandon was actively trying to set them on a collision course.
Detectives learned through Whitney that on August the 15th, Brandon had called over to Holly's house and said, if you don't come over to this party over on Guthrie, then I'll never speak to you again.
I thought they were just going to hang out and talk. I had no idea that Stacy was going to even be at the party.
So detectives had to try to figure out if this was some sort of trap that was laid out by Brandon to get both girls in the house for the fight.
I'm sure it absolutely hurt Brandon's ego that Stacy broke up with him.
Was he working to get even with her? Maybe there was a little bit of revenge on his part in this whole thing.
Holly's jealousy and Brandon's spite is what got them both there.
But there's another person who was key in persuading Stacy to go to the party that night. Her new friend, Abby Oswald.
I think that Abby insisting that Stacy go to that party is because Abby was friends with Brandon.
From a detective's point of view, I wondered why Abby would bring her friend over to the Guthrie Street house, knowing that there's a possibility that Holly was there, or as they were pulling up, seeing Holly, and knowing the tension, why she didn't just say, hey, now's not the time, let's leave.
My suspicion at the time was that Abby was a part of the
Hello, everybody.
thinking plan to get Stacy there to the party. Whether that was actually driving, talking her into going, I think that is the part that Abby played.
But when detectives speak to Abby, she denies any involvement.
Abby also said that she was the one who tried to break up the fight.
With all roads leading back to Brandon, detectives call in his roommate from Guthrie Street, Justin True.
The interview with Justin to law enforcement was on the 26th of August. Justin appeared to be a very credible witness. According to Justin's account, he tried to break the fight up between Stacy and Holly, and Brandon pushes him aside and says, no, let them fight. It's almost as if Brandon is enjoying the fight.
So, did he set it up? Possibly. Did Brandon intend for any harm to come to Stacy? That's tougher to prove and harder to say.
Justin was able to tell law enforcement that Brandon made the statement, just tell them, referring to the police, that Holly didn't do anything and that Stacy just fell. It made law enforcement very suspicious that maybe Brandon had more solid information, but was just not bringing it forward to law enforcement. Whether he was afraid, whether he was trying to stonewall the investigation, or whether he was attempting to cover for Holly. Brandon was ultimately interviewed a second time. It was during the course of this interview that Brandon refused to give any other information. Brandon made the comment to law enforcement, to the detectives, that he was no snitch and that he did not see Holly with an idol.
But to many, one thing is certain.
They fought. It's clear as day that Holly did it. Like, it's clear as day.
To us, it was, she murdered Stacy. We got her killer. I thought within 3 to 4 months, we would be in court, and I would watch her, in my mind, get the death penalty, like I was going to actually see justice. It's normal to think they're going to keep interviewing, and they're going to be able to find a couple witnesses that are willing to speak. Just one witness. And of all these people that were at this party that night, not one person was willing to come forward and say they seen something.
With no witnesses and no murder weapon, there are no arrests made.
Months upon months, no phone calls back. Then, days turn into years. We were extremely discouraged. I mean, you can only imagine after all those years of trying to get justice that it just won't ever come.
But sometimes justice comes from the most unlikely places.
Yeah. So I'll be honest with you, Holly. This is the time. If there's some stuff you want to get off your chest, do it.
At Ace, we know not all paint is creativity. So to do it right, start with exceptional paint that's designed to last. Only Ace has this collection of premium brands like Benjamin Moore, Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines, and Clark and Kensington. And your local Ace has premium service and quality paint that stand up to the test of time. With gallons of paint like oil, starting at only $29.99. And right now, get 20% off gallons of select Benjamin Moore interior paint.
Ace is the place where helpful hardware flows.
By 2019, students at Wayne High have studied for over 17 years. If you're mean enough, you can get away with murder.
It felt like Stacy's face was on the back.
Hang on just a second. I gotta go to the restroom real quick. Hang on just a second. I gotta go to the restroom real quick.
But Stacy
that night.
Okay, I'm here. Okay.
I was able to track down Holly Boisberg in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. It took Holly quite a while to answer the door, but when she did, I introduced myself as Detective Martin from Fort Wayne, and I was working on a court case. The look on her face, she got rather pale. I indicated that I knew that it had been some time. I asked her if she remembered the party.
Nothing makes sense.
How so?
Everybody there, we were all friends.
But you and Stacy kind of had a little beef going on because of Brandon.
It was so stupid.
It was him. I agree. It was like one of those just petty high school girl things, right? Okay. So
I know everybody said that. I know that they blamed me.
there were several things that really stuck out to me. First and foremost, she kept referring to Stacy as her friend.
She was my friend. We were terrible teenage girls, but she was still my friend.
And I would never intentionally stab my friend.
I would not have done that to her intentionally. I never would pull a knife on her. We were terrible bitches to each other, but she was still my friend. I didn't expect that we were gonna fight. Holly admits to owning a pocket knife at the time, saying she carried it around for protection.
Do you recall, did you have your pocket knife with you that day?
I didn't even have it with me. Like, if it was there, it was in my bag. It's not like I would walk around holding it.
Have you seen it recently? Do you have it now? And she got up and she went back to a bedroom area. What's crossing my mind when Holly hands me this knife is, one, is she trying to throw me off of what's really happening and where that knife really is? Or two, did I catch her in a moment of weakness and she actually gave me the knife used to kill Stacy? I then returned back to Fort Wayne and began putting the information together in the case.
While test results show that Stacy's DNA is not on Holly's knife, Detective Martin does further testing on the weapon.
I ultimately showed this pocket knife to the chief pathologist who investigated this case.
Dr. Scott Wagner reviewed the autopsy photos and came to the conclusion that the knife that Holly Boisberg turned over to Brian Martin was consistent with the stab wounds that DeGranshack received.
That information, along with information from the initial investigation, began to get us to a point where we were able to present this case to the prosecutor's office.
On Wednesday, March 25th, 2020, Holly Boisberg was taken into custody.
To get her just even back to Indiana and in Fort Wayne's jail was just like, holy, you know what, like this is, you know, it's the first time that I felt like Stacy might actually get justice.
The pretrial conferences were conducted by the Allen County Prosecutor's Office.
After years of silence from the group of friends, a star witness finally decides to come forward. Amanda Richards, who was in the car with Holly the night of the party. After years of silence from the group of friends, a star witness finally decides to come forward. Amanda Richards, who was in the car with Holly the night of the party.